Minecraft. Minecraft. I just hope the game doesn't get super laggy. The soccer game, not Minecraft. Minecraft will never be laggy. I hope. I think. Una llena. No le digas a nadie que hicimos el amor con tanto calor. That song's about cheating, chat. Something y'all should do. Always. Have multiple girlfriends or boyfriends. Be happy. Live life. Don't do that, chat. Don't do that. I got in. I got a. That's what I do when you gamble. Okay. Yeah, and hey, cheat when you gamble. Cheat gambling. Don't cheat on your significant other, unless you really want to. I can't stop you from cheating, but I can encourage it. No, I'm joking. Don't cheat. That's bad. Have respect. Ah! Ah! That was a really bad touch. Sorry, I'm low-key watching this soccer game. Oh my gosh. Man, that buildup was almost beautiful. Okay, baby gas for real this time. We're in it, boys. We're in it. Okay. I don't. Baba Black Sheep. I forgot I did that. Hola, Bede. Crayons. How are we doing today? Oh my gosh. I played Counter-Strike last night and I'm still just trying to. Oof. Okay. Can these guys bone? I don't know. I don't remember if I left them before or after they could bone. You went thrifting? What'd you get? What'd you get thrifting, Bede? For 3 hours in the same store? What were we doing in the same store for 3 hours? 3 hours? 3 hours? You got a total of 5 things? Oh, what a save by. Nah, that's right there. Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, same, Crayon, same. If I'm in the store for longer than 15 minutes, I'm there for too long. Like, what the hell? That's crazy. That's crazy work. Oh, there's crayons. I thought I lost crayons. That's it was so much fun. Like, okay. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Well, it's not really the same thing because I've gone to the mall for like 3 hours, but that's the mall. I can't stay in the same store. I'm like, if I don't automatically see something I don't like, yeah, I don't want, or I want. Wait, what did I say? If I don't see something automatically that I want, yeah, I want, then I'm just not gonna stay there. I was like, okay, well, there's nothing in here for me. Let's go. Let's dip. That's crazy. That's crazy. Same store? Oh, same store? What were the 5 things you got, Benny? What were the 5 things you got? I'm assuming they're fire because you got them. Okay, okay. Show us the hall, shopping hall. Are they stuck? Oh, they're there. 2 pairs of pants. Okay, okay. Everybody needs pants. We love pants in this household. I wear pants. I'm not wearing any pants right now. I'm wearing shorts, but hey. I'm gonna turn down the game volume. Nope, that's... This one shirt that I have to sew because I see the vision. Some Adidas Gazelle shoes. Okay. I do fuck with the Gazelle shoes. And a tote bag. Is it like the... Wait, isn't there a brand tote? Like, is it like that? Or just like a random tote bag? Leather tote bag. Is that... that didn't really help me. A random one? Okay. There is a tote bag brand, right? Like it's literally just called Tote, and they sell tote bag. Okay, yeah, okay, okay, okay. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I only know that because one of my friends has it, and that's like her go-to bag anywhere we go. Bro, look, you want steak? Chat, do y'all want to go to Roadhouse tomorrow? Yes. Okay, I'm buying for myself. I want steak. What time did? Okay. Bang! That was okay. What time does Roadhouse? I'm being so dead ass about going to Roadhouse tomorrow. Like, like I really do want steak. I'm craving steak. Oh, that was a lot less than what I thought I wanted to, was gonna get. Y'all might be wondering why I'm not doing anything. I'm waiting for the cows to grow up so I can fucking murder all of them. But I mean, I accidentally pressed the Windows key. Don't worry, guys. We're coming back. There we go. I need 45 leather, and I think I have 11 total right now, so I only need 30, 34. Yeah, 34. Oh, you know what? I don't have obsidian. Hold on, let me go get obsidian. You know what? I also don't have food. I just got fat fingers today. What the heck? I think I need to make a cobblestone chest. Hmm. What do I do about the food epidemic? I got stuff in here? Nope. Could make wheat. I'm pretty sure I have more than... Uh, well, I'm only gonna have 2 bread. This is definitely more than 30 something cows, right? Better count them. Pause the video, pause the live stream, and count them, and then report back to me on how many cows we have. Do you need a high? I'll give you a higher vantage point. Okay. How many do we have? Better count them. Pause and then count them. Thank you. Bro, if she actually does that, that'll be insane. I don't even know what I would do if she did that. 34? Did you actually do that? Are you asking why I need 34? What, you actually counted? No way. Hold on. Why are there sheep being tortured now? Who's being tortured? Nobody's being tortured that I see of. They're Crayon's friends. What, you don't want crayons to have friends? Count the cows? Okay. Why did these guys just like turn and stare at me? It was a little bit ominous. One. This is too. I don't want to do this. I don't want to count cows. Okay. That's too much work. This is like that Mario Party game where you count the Shy Guys or the Goombas or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay, now we're fine. Yeah, we have more than 34. We have 34. That's all I care about. Just need them to grow up so I can murder them. Look at that sunset. Ah, bikini bottom. Look at these guys. They're having so much fun. Being flown around against their will. Alright, I'm missing a wood plank. I don't care that much. Why do I keep on taking the furnace? I need food. I know I can make a piglin farm. Not a piglin farm. What are those ram things called? They drop pork chops or something like that. They live in the nether, but I can't remember where in the nether they live. Wait, I just had an idea. You think you think if I breed those two sheep that their baby will fall to death? Hoglin. You're right, Crayons, you're right. You think if I if I bred them? Hold on, we're about to find out. Okay, hold on. If we're doing something crazy. Okay, get him up, get him up, get him up. No, don't drop him! Damn it. Had a safe. They had a safe berth on the floor. I gotta wait 5 minutes just to do it again. Man. Okay, I really need food. The food situation is getting dire. You don't give me food. Big. 360. Ooh, 2 pigs. Ooh, 2 pork chops. Ooh, 3 pork chops. Mexico's playing a dangerous game right now. And I don't appreciate it. 2 pork chops. Egg. Chat, y'all want to gamble right now? Can somebody tell me the ingredients to a cake? Because I'm so confident in my ability that I remember how to make a cake from memory that I can just do it. You even have to ask. You're right. You're right, Crayons. What a stupid question by me. Honestly, how dare I? How dare I ask such a stupid question? You know what I just remembered? I ordered 3 cheesy gordita crunches. One for me, one for my brother, one for my sister. And if they didn't eat there too, I'm eating them. A little whippersnapper running around, chasing his parent like he can catch up. Was that? I think that was just smoke from the furnace. I was like, what the hell is that? Oh, chat. I'm running on little sleep. I'm not gonna lie. I'm running on little sleep. Wait, hold on. Let me count. I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep. If y'all couldn't finish last night's stream, me and the boys stayed up till 4 in the morning. Ah, what the heck? Me and the boys stayed up till 4 in the morning playing video games, which meant I stopped streaming at 4 in the morning. And where'd your lead go? And because I stopped streaming at 4 in the morning, why are you seizing out? Because I stopped streaming at 4 in the morning, I was like, well, I don't want to ruin my sleep schedule. I had to sleep. I'm happy that you did sleep today. For you to be watching me for that long, crazy. Oh, they grew up. But I was like, I don't want to ruin my sleep schedule. So I'm just gonna do the best thing I can, and that's not sleep at all. So it's 4 in the morning, and then I stay up, you know, just watching YouTube, walking around a very quiet house where everybody's asleep. And then I have the fabulous idea. I'm like, you know what would help me stay up if I go on a run? But I didn't want to just go on the run at 4 in the morning. It's pitch dark. It's pitch dark. So I was all like, let me look at what time the sun starts to rise. That way I can run while there's light out, and I'm not at risk of cars hitting me because I don't have any glowing protective running gear. And I ran 5 miles. I ran 5 miles in the morning, and I was dead. I think I ran 5 miles in 46 minutes. which honestly is a lot better than what I thought I was gonna do. But then again, I was just running to run. I had no like actual plan of pacing or anything. I was just I'll run until my glasses die or until my body literally is just telling me to quit. And I ended up running just until my body was like, okay, you need to stop soon. Because my quad was like starting to cramp up. My knee was starting to act up. And you know how us Mexicans are in our bad knees. I could have gone pro. This game, this Mexico game that I'm watching, I could have been in it, but you know, my knee. So I get back home after my run. And Streetcar by Daniel Caesar started playing. And I was still like a good half mile away from my house. And I was all like, okay, here's the bet that I'm making with myself. I need to finish my run. Look at the bee over there. Look at him. He's having a great time. I made a bet with myself and I was like, I need to finish my run before this song is over. And I'm dead. You know, my quads are hurting. My knees acting up again. But I kick it. I push. I push as hard as I can with the amount of energy I have. And I did it. I did it with like 10 seconds left in the song. And it's so funny cuz we have a Ring camera in the front of our house. And I finish my run. I stop in front of my porch and I just like fall over and I'm like and my camera captured all of it. Just dying. And to be fair, it was a great run. I didn't feel terrible. Like I felt great throughout the entire run. Oh my fucking god, these guys again. Y'all know y'all aren't allowed over here. Ah. So I do my cooldown. I'm surprised you're still alive. You know, I thought you were like, you know, saying like, "Oh, I'm surprised you're still alive after the run and you know, no sleep and whatnot." You know, I thought you were like caring about me, and then you're like, "Oh no, you're talking about the game." Yeah, no. Anyways, I do my cooldown run, my cooldown walk, I should say, and this is definitely 34 cows that are grown. Okay, murder time. Oh, whoops. Hmm. I'll let you get away this time. I finish up. I get home. I get into my room. And I lay down. I lay down. And instantly, I feel how tight everything is. And I'm like, oh, nope, can't lay down because then I won't be able to get up. So then I stretched for like 20 minutes and it was the greatest feeling of my life. I pull out my roller that I haven't pulled out in a long time and I'm putting pressure all on these tight muscles And mind you, it's still like 7 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning at this point. So I can't really be loud because, you know, people are still sleeping in my household. And I'm just like trying my best not to scream. But I don't know if any of y'all have like used the roller on your muscles that are super tight, but it hurts. It hurts. It's like a deep tissue massage, which I really want to do, but I'm scared of because I feel like if I got one, I would start crying. But I got it done. I did that, got all cleaned up, all nice. And then that's whenever I took my little nap. I stayed up for another like 2, 3 hours though. Took me a little nap and then got up and at him again. Nope. Oh. So then I wake up from my nap. The first time I woke up at like 11. The first time. And then I tried staying up and then I was all like, nah, I'm still dead. I'm still dead. So then I was just going in and out of sleep. Okay, so you won the final? I know, man, I know. It's a sad day for the Haliban. But after all of that, I got invited to go play tennis. And I haven't played tennis in a while. But low-key, I'm still goated. So literally right before streaming, I got home from playing tennis. And it was really fun. Okay, now all we're missing is the obsidian, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Let's go get some obsidian. Oh, wait, no, food's not ready. Oh, but yeah. It was so much fun today. Today was such a good day. And then tomorrow, I don't think I'm working. So I don't know what I have planned for tomorrow. Well, obviously, Roadhouse. And chat, y'all are invited. I don't know how y'all are going to get there, but y'all are invited to Roadhouse. Are you paying for our food? Do I have to pay? Uh, let's say no for now. No, you don't have to pay for your food. Not even a single bit of it, depending on what you get. I'm in then. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I almost dropped my phone. What the hell was that? Golly, this food is taking forever. There we go. Where do I put food at? There we go. Alright, chat, let's get this obsidian. And pray we don't die. Oh, I made that jump. Take that. What the hell? I see lava over here. Wait, how do I make obsidian? I don't remember. Do I go into the deep depths to try to find obsidian again? I think yes, because I also need more iron. Oh, brother. I'll try to MLG bucket it, but I don't want to die and then end the series because this is such a really good run. Almost mine straight down. Okay, I would have been fine. I'll always take coal. But I am going to get fortune. So, man, you stuck there? I can help you out, don't worry. Oh! Oh! Whoa! Bro, smart. Anyways. That's what being smart gets him. Hello, creeper. What the hell? More water. What the hell? Gonna grab this coal. I do have wood on me. Oh, it's a ravine filled with water. I got 1 stick and 2 torches. I think I'm good with 20 torches? 22 torches. Wait, what do I have? The heck? What? So bets. Ow. Hmm. This isn't really taking me where I want to go. Because I need a lava pit. That's still up, so I can still get up. Really, only one? Okay, main mission, iron, and then diamonds. Well, obsidian. Obsidian. Focus on the task at hand, guys. We need obsidian for the enchantment table. So that way I can get fortune on my tools. Not fortune. Efficiency on my tools. And then I can actually for really start terraforming. Bloop. Redstone. Not really a redstone guy, even though I claim to be a redstone guy. What's up here? Nothing? Absolute jack. blip, 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 blip. Going down. Ow. Lava! This lava's kind of in the way. Who's at my front door? Was that my mom? Yes. Wait, is it? Yeah. Jeepers creepers. Check, can I tell you a funny story? Yeah, I have no choice. Um, Apparently I have an imposter running around. And it's really funny. Chipotle sounds fire. Did I say Chipotle? don't don't know what that had to do with anything, but I'm an imposter running around. Like a twin or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what to call it. And it would be funny if it was just like a one-time thing. But the amount of people who have told me that they've seen me places and places that I've never been is honestly a little bit worrying. There we go. Like the first time somebody told me they saw me in a place that I wasn't. Whoops. Was actually an ex is parent, step parent. And I can't remember where he saw it. He said he saw me. But I was just like, man, that place you said where I was, I've never been to ever in my life, in my career. So that person you saw just looked like me. And dude was like, no, pretty sure it was you. Like, you're pulling my leg, aren't you? And I'm like, no. And y'all aren't gonna believe this. Well, y'all probably are. But I used to wear like cross earrings, like all the time, because I was edgy. And he was like, it had the cross earrings. You were wearing the cross earrings. You were wearing, your glasses. Had your hairstyle, and I was like, that's a crazy coincidence. But that place you said I was, never was there. Never even been there. And it was so funny that my ex ended up texting me too, and he was like, yeah, he's still like adamant about you being there. I was like, that's cool. Don't text me. Bye. I was like, oh, that's weird. But everybody has a doppelganger. And then it happened again. It happened again. This time it was with a friend. It was a friend. And there's this little like bar club thing. Club. There's this little bar thing in my town that he was like, "Oh, you were there." He's like, "We saw you. Me and the family saw you." Cuz I'm really close to his family, you know. Bestie type shit. And I was all like, yeah, bro, I've never been there. Like, why would I be at a bar if I don't drink? Or why would I be a bar if I wasn't with friends? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, not at all. And he was like, no, bro. He had your hair, glasses, that shirt you're always wearing, because I would always wear this one shirt. Uh, and it's a cool shirt. It's a white shirt and it has a dead fish on it. And then on the back on the back it says like fear the deep. It's such a cool shirt. I should wear it more again. But he's like, you had your fish shirt on. And I was like, ah, dude, that's cool, but I was never there. Like I've never been there. That place you're talking about, to me doesn't exist. And he's like, oh, that's just weird then. Like, then that guy looked like exactly like you. I was like, yeah, you know, funny, haha. And then I'm like, oh, it's kind of weird that that's happened twice now. That's kind of weird that it's happened twice. Being people thinking I'm somewhere that I'm not. And then it happened to my ex again. Well, it happened to my ex. And then it started getting serious. Because me and my dad used to eat at this one restaurant all the time. And oh my God, I hated that we ate at this restaurant all the time for lunch for work. But my ex was my waiter. My waitress, I should say. My ex was my waitress. She was waiting on us. And she takes the time. She takes the time and she's like, hey, you were here the other day. And I was like, no, I wasn't. I don't come here like by myself. Oh, this is the dead end. I was like, I don't come here by myself. I only come like to eat lunch with whatever. And she was like, no, you were here the other day. Like you were picking up food. I was like, no, I wasn't. Like I don't I can't remember the last time or even if I've ever ordered takeout from this food place. And she's like, okay, but like you were here. I literally saw you. Glasses, earrings, what's it called? Like it was you. I was like, no. She's like, oh, that's weird. And I was like, this is like the same time. This is like the same thing that happened whenever your ex, I mean your stepdad said he saw me, which isn't true. And he was like, oh well, you got a twin out there. I was like, oh well, yeah, maybe I do. And then recently, like a month ago, a girl that I hadn't talked to since forever. I think we went to school together. Like, I think we went to elementary school. She moved away, lost contact, and then she like followed me on Instagram. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember you. Let me follow you back because why not? And she was like, hey, were you were you at this church like 2 days ago? I was like, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a Catholic. I don't go to what I don't remember what church she said it was. I hadn't talked to this girl in years. Years. Probably the last time I talked to this girl, I was like 6. And she was like, oh, that's weird. And I was like, you don't even know what I look like. Like, how do you know it was me? Oh my gosh, hold on, let me organize my inventory. She basically was just all like, it looked, the person that I saw looked exactly like you did in your profile picture, like my main account profile picture on Instagram. I was like, bro, I don't, never been there, man, never been there. Don't plan on ever going there. And now I'm starting to get worried. Cause what if there's somebody out there trying to ruin my life that looks exactly like me? Like in Moon Knight. Or in A Simple Favor Part 2 or whatever that new movie was called. Hold on, let me just do this. Well, I guess she had her twin in the first one too. But in the first one she wasn't trying to ruin her life. She was lucky just a meth head. 45 buckaroonies. Give me all this paper. Oh, I need to make an extra buckaroonie. Oh, I had the leather right there. Paper. What? Didn't I grab the diamonds? Oh man, I gotta do this all over again. There we go. Chat, where do I put the enchantment table? Chat, where do I put the enchantment table? Right here, you're right. How much wood do you need? Okay, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's 6 times 15? 90? That's not 90, that's 78. Oh, fuck. How much is that? Oh, yeah, no. Math. Booyakasha. Booyah. Level 30? Boom. Let's go. I completely forgot the numbers you just said. What? Okay, now I got all this extra obsidian. I think I make new tools here. This is low-key why I wanted to go diamond mining. But it's okay. It's okay if I'm broke status. Why do I have... What? Why do I still have you? Gotta put the wood up. Wood. Speaking of wood, I gotta go mining for more. Egg, meat, ink sac. Why do I have ink sacs? Oh, black dye. Another ominous banner. You know where this one can go? Bet it. Crayons, would y'all be mad if I put this flag on y'all's tree? That looks like better. I'm joking, better. Does look like you though. You would be mad or oh okay. Yeah, no. My bad. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna put it on my nether portal then. I won't be mad. The vote is split, crayons. Needs to be unanimous. Okay. What do I enchant first, chat? What do I enchant first? Let's make a... I don't know why I did it like that. Let's make some brand new tools. Why shan't we? Wait. Yeah. No, this is right. Yeah. Should I make a diamond sword? I don't feel like I'll use a diamond sword. Okay. Let me get rid of this garbage can weapons. Boat can go in the water. Yes, the water. The water. The water. There we go. Oh no, I picked up the garbage trash. Don't really want arrows. I have a bow. Oh yeah, I forgot I made one. I made one. You know what? I can pick up the arrows. The arrows are gone forever. Coal can put in the furnaces. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, what do I enchant first? Do I try to risk it all? For a fortune pickaxe? Or do I play it smart? Do I play it smart? When have I ever done anything smart? Probably pickaxe. All right, pickaxe it is. Oh, those guys. I forgot how much fun they were having up there. Wait, go find the warden. The flip. The gear I'm making now is so I can find the warden in the future. Why would I go find the warden right now? Golly. Wait, do I have lapis lazuli? There we go. I do. Not much. Jeez, I need to get on that. What are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking? High money, high money, high money, high money. Big money, boys, big money, big monies. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Wait, hold on. Let me check the other engens. I'm breaking 3. I'm breaking 3. Okay, there we go. What about this? Jump. Love that for me. Big money, boys. Big money. Bam. hmm. You know? You know, Chet. You know. For ah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna enchant this one because this has efficiency 4. Even though it's not fortune 3, it'll work. And if I get fortune 3 on this one, um, I don't know. I can just combine it. Oh, I got it. Sick. 20 schmuckers. 16 schmuckers. All right, chat. What do we name it? What do we name it? What are we naming my pickaxe? Times 3. The OG backyard again. Name it Axe. Hmm. The OG, the OG backyard again is. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. She's cooking. She's cooking. Chat, let her cook. Let her cook. Name it Sexy. Chat, get her out of the kitchen. Mod's banner. Um, and she tries to tell me that I'm bad with names. The OG backyard again. I'm not bad with names. Naming it Axe is so funny. Okay, tell me what vibes the pickaxe is giving. It's giving money. The drill. We like the drill. Money launderer. I like you fuck with that. Oh no, not the drill. What's wrong with the drill? Oh, I misspelled launderer. Gold digger. Mm. Yeah, money launderer. All right. The money launderer it is. Wait, should I add a V to it? The money launderer. I told you I'm great with names. One off. She could never do it twice. That was a terrible pass. Oh my gosh. Okay, the money launderer. Okay, now I need a pickaxe with silk touch. I have the money launderer and then I have the silk touch one. But I always just get a silk touch pickaxe. Silk touch? No, efficiency 4. The cheese touch. Name it that. Name what? Ow. Ow. Guys, where was that really big cave at? OMG, you have to? What? Whenever I get like the silk touch one? You want me to name it the cheese touch? Okay. I don't know about that one, Chief, but do you know what that's from? Diary of the Wimpy Kid? Yeah. Whenever I was in middle school, I read all the books. Is this where it was? I think this was. Ah! I wasn't even scared. I think this is where I came out of that one time. The money launderer, baby. Ah, bikini bottom. Sorry. Man, I'm already here again. Got iron up there. Do I have torches? Yes, I do. That way these fuckers can stop spawning in. Plan of action? Don't have one. Fucking pray. Skibidi-bidi. Yes, Betta? Do you have something you want to say? Ow! Fall damage. Easy. Fall damage. Oh, you're dead. Oh, that wasn't fun. No? Okay. Okay. Swap. 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 Ow. Swap. Let's light this place up. There we go. Creeper's still coming for me. Ah! Yeah. What's up, man? Ow. Ow. There we go. You almost lost your life? Are you talking about Blood by Kendrick Lamar? It's a good intro to the album, damn. Where's that geode? It's over here. Here's the thing you're not remembering, Betty. I don't lose. What the heck? How was that not a crit? How was that not a crit? Let's try the sword out. Oh, more iron. You lost in Detroit? I can't even argue that one. Chay, he got my ass. I'm gonna be real. Y'all love bringing up Detroit. Y'all love bringing up Detroit. There we go. Chat, who wins? Who wins? Who wins? Who y'all got? Who y'all got? Who you got? Left or right? Left or right? Enchanted or not enchanted? Who y'all got? Who y'all got? Get y'all's bets in now. Get y'all bets in now. Oh! They both lost. Left. I bet y'all only voted left because he had the enchantment table. Enchantment table? Because he had the enchanted bow. So I was taking a walk the other day. And I ran into this woman. This blind woman. And it appeared that she had lost something. Guys, I'm almost out of torches already. What the heck? Do y'all see coal anywhere? As much as this is a mission for diamonds and iron, I also very much badly need coal. Chat, somebody send me a link for X-ray. Don't actually. Don't actually do that. That's not fun. But like, I wouldn't be mad if y'all wanted to do it. But like, y'all shouldn't. Takes away from the fun of the game. But like, if you already have a link for it, then I wouldn't be mad. Can y'all send me links? Honestly don't think y'all can. I think if y'all try to send me a link, you get banned. Not banned, but like timed out. I don't know. I could be wrong. Yeah, but as a streamer, never open it. But what if I want to open it? As a VIP, I can apparently. You can send me links. Sick. And the consequences are on you. What the hell? Sick. What? How do I get so much lapis? Okay, where was I going? What was I doing? Who got the coolest gadgets? Batman. Who has the tricked out ride? Batman. Yeah? Something like that. Batman. Don't need that. My inventory is horrendous. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely. I don't know any other words for nasty. I need to clean it up. Okay. More iron up there. Give me that. Chad, do y'all see a lava pool? Or lava in general? I gotta get rid of some stuff. Water? I don't even have room for gold. I have 6 rotten flesh. Excuse me. It's a whole lot of iron up there. You can make charcoal by smelting logs. I know. Man. What the heck? How am I getting double teamed right now? It's right there jumping me. Coal. Coal? Coal. Coal. Maybe. Maybe coal. Maybe. Oh, coal. Look at that. Oh, I'm all out of stone. Imagine I died right here. Oh, what the heck? I don't reach it yet. There we go. I think I can make this jump. Is it worth it for me to try to make this jump? How much iron do I have? Almost 2 stacks. Okay, hold on. Let me head up to the surface world. Clear some of this junk in my inventory. And then come down here like a young whippersnapper and getting ready to destroy everything. Lego Batman is the best Batman because he can be all his villains at the same time. What's the lore behind that? I'm not really a Batman enthusiast. Educate me on Batman. If you can, if you may, if you're willing. What the heck? I really gotta build a staircase out of here? Sure. I wonder how my guests are doing. Y'all think the guests are fine? Ha. Perfectly normal. In like the first 10 minutes of the movie, like the Lego Batman movie. Man, when did that movie come out? What's up, guys? Don't mind me. Oh, my wheat's ready. Oh, no, it's not. Ah! I tried to do a 360, but my phone was right next to me. It's just a singular wheat. Bone. Don't you dare. Oh! This time I didn't lose my friend. Oh, you still have all 2 of them. Oh my gosh, these guys again. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend. Am I old or do y'all know that song? I don't even think it's that old of a song. Well, it's kind of old. Y'all know that song. Everybody knows that song. Everybody knows that song. Yeah, right? Lord, please tell me that y'all know that song. I recognize it sort of. Sort of. Yeah, I'll take that, you know. I'll sort of works for me. Yeah, you know. You're old. I also somewhat recognize it. You can't just call me old to call me old. I'm not that old. I don't think. I'm not even old. What the hell is this guy's problem? Ow. Clocked? Okay, buddy. What the hell? What? Chat. Chat. Not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. What the hell was that? Bro, what? I'm so confused. Why is my quality so bad? Oh, never mind. That's the best quality I got. I'm so confused. The arrow just bounced off of him. It just bounced off of him. Why did it just bounce off of him? What do you mean, no, it didn't? We saw it. We saw that it bounced off of him. What the hell? Dude, I'm so mad. What the actual flip McThunder Nuggets was that? What the actual hell? Ah. You know? Ah. Ah. We start again. I don't want to start again, man. I want my guests. I want my children. And we had just gotten the money launderer. Golly, man. Golly Moses. Why did you decide to make it hardcore? Because it's fun. You know what I mean? You just had to fumble. I didn't fumble. I didn't fumble. Maybe I fumbled a little bit. Maybe, okay, maybe I dropped the ball. Maybe, maybe you fumbled, you got too cocky. I don't know if I got cocky. I can't believe that. I used the bow so I could kill him from a distance. So I could kill him from range. But then I got too close and he had an enchanted pickaxe. pickaxe. He had an enchanted, what's it called? Can't blame a man for trying. Oh, I'm so upset. But it's okay, Chuck. I got the world back. I don't have anything. Oh my gosh. That's okay. That's okay. I have the world back. I got the world back. Everything's here. We're good. That's cheating. Don't care. Don't care. Oh, sweet mother of Neptune. Is it really cheating? Because I still lost everything. To an extent. You said I would only cheat when I gamble. Ah. I don't want to start another world. I already have everything here. The nether, the ghast, my children's best friends, the cows. Ah. Uh. 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 Fine, but I'm not deleting the world. That is a loser. The heck? I'll let it slide because of the gas, but that's the only reason. Can I just start another hardcore world tomorrow? And just keep on playing on the other world? No? Okay. What a fucking goal. Holy shit. Fine, bet. Mods have spoken. Sorry, Sleepy Pete. You're outnumbered. Deleting that one. I hate the fun of that one. Man, that means I have to get a new money launderer. Guys, I don't know if y'all know this, but Mexico just scored in the last second of the game. I don't even know if y'all care about it, honestly. Okay. How far how far back were you sent? Not too far back. This isn't much of a setback. Because, I mean, I still have everything here. And the holy golden hoe. Now I can just play Minecraft. I don't have to worry about dying. I just have to worry about Betty's crazy antics and her being annoying. But I can live with that. I have been living with that. Wait, what are we going for VAR for? No, the header keep puts him onside. The header trying to clear puts him onside. Plus, the ball was never played to him. So that was never his ball to get. So it's a goal. Should be a goal. No! What the heck? But that's not how that should have worked. Did I just forget how soccer worked? No, that's not how that works. The ball was played back by the other team. Now I don't care. I don't care. Mexico's not gonna win this game, and now I'm upset. Okay. Now we need 30 levels. But first I need to go mining. I'm lucky glad I put up all this food. Oh. Hit the Windows key. Oh my glob, I can't believe that happened. Chai, can y'all believe I died? Don't answer that question. I think we go. I think we get first place off of goal differential. It's not a surprise. Thank you, crayons. Hold up, I'm setting up all this other shit. Okay, we're back. Man. Now we gotta get a money launderer part 2. Yep. And now it's raining. Do I? I don't even know what. I'm actually a little sad, man. I lost the money laundering. Always have to disappoint. Thank you, Grants. I must. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what I want to do. Uh, uh, uh. Should we just watch YouTube of people who are good at Minecraft? Might as well. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. While we watch YouTube of people who are good at Minecraft, I'm going to be at the zombie spawner so I can get what's it called? We're watching Skies 100 Days. What is that? I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, yep. He plays 100 Days in Minecraft and hardcore, and he also plays the modded. Ooh. Yeah, I've never heard of this guy. Ooh, spent 100 days in Cobblemont. I played Cobblemont. What are we watching, chat? What are we watching? Hold on, I gotta put this. What do I say? Screen off. There we go. Okay. What if we watch Dream? Actually, I hate Dream. First 3v3 basketball tournament. Beating Minecraft, but every minute the player changes. Oh, I like volleyball. Blind dating a famous comedian. Okay. Ooh, top 100 moves. Street beefs? Can I show that? He's still not done with this damn McLaren? Oh, wait, is this a new McLaren? I think that might be a new McLaren. What is this? I survived 100 days in one Black Sky Black Minecraft hardcore. Sure.
Block Skyblock in Minecraft Hardcore. So we all know how it's annoying that there's always land and you never have to really worry about falling to your death in Minecraft. Well, this challenge fixes all of those issues. That's right, for the next 100 days, I'm surviving on this single block. Well, not entirely. I do build a base. Also, you guys have been saying how you want longer videos, and you all seem to love movie-length videos for when you're doing homework, cleaning,
Okay,
sleeping,
while y'all are
or
watching that,
government. So I hope you all enjoy this one. I'm also close to 1 million subscribers, and
I'm
even
gonna
lots
go
of you
get
need
something to eat
subscribe.
really quickly
And lastly,
from the
20,000
kitchen.
likes, and I'll do another 100 days movie. Psst, I also have a Discord that you should come join. Now, as soon as I spawned in, this will surprise you. There was nothing. Below me was just one block. Doo-doom-ts. Above the block, it told me to break it. The block will regenerate. It's an infinite block. It spawns more than dirt. You understand it all, really. And then came my first chest. These will be upgraded as time goes on as well. With the basics out of the way, I made a crafting table and made some wooden slabs. I want to immediately expand the land because as much as I would love to fall to my death like any college student would love to, I wouldn't. So I put the wooden slabs on the bottom half of blocks. This will prevent those baddie mobs from spawning in, and it'll make any full block I place on top float. There's also 10 phases to this block, and I want to reach the end before 100 days is up. And the first phase is planes, which I guess I'm on the tutorial version right now, so phase 0? And really quickly, this movie is sponsored by Apex Gaming PCs. I worked with them to create a custom line of computers for you all, and I'm using one of their computers right now to film this. If you'd like 5% off your order, just use code SKIES at checkout. So I got my first mob, and it's Technoblade. I got another chest, but nothing important inside really. I also began on expanding the platform so I can make a pin for the mobs. The pig isn't moving right now, which is incredibly strange to me, but I didn't want to take chances. I also need a lot more wood. I got to the point in this special block where I'll get gravel and sand, but they'll fall into the void. So the game gave me a bucket, and with sweaty hands, I went off the edge and put a slab below the special block. Now I can collect any block in the game without the void eating it up. Shortly after that, I got this benevolent gift, and then some bedrock spawned in and said upgrade. I'm now entering phase 1, the plains, which is the exact same theme as the tutorial. Now the real game begins. I made a tiny little pathway away from the block and put some fences around it. I now had a pin for Technoblade,
I'm back.
and he still didn't move around.
What did I miss?
So I easily pushed him in there. After that, it was just a grinding fest. I spent the rest of the day getting another pig,
I didn't even...
a chest with nothing good in it, and a sheep. Night came and I couldn't fall asleep. I really need to make a bed before day 3. Then the worst happened. I got 2 chickens. I was tempted to jump off and make this a short video, but I pushed through it. Also, none of the animals walk around. It's honestly kind of creepy. I made the platform bigger, and then I got a pig, a demon, your mom, your other mom, and then finally a second sheep. Now, if only I can get some grass and iron.
What the hell?
Well, that was easy. And with that chest, phase 1 is over. I'm now on phase 2, the underground. I gathered some cobblestone to make better tools, got some iron, and then the animal that breaks the hunger part of the game, the mushroom cow. I have a fairly decent amount of starting blocks now, man. I want to begin on farms. So I used some ugly wood and turned it into slabs for some stairs, just to not make the entire platform flat. And now for the first farm, a tree farm. I'm also using different colored slabs per layer just so it isn't all
Chad, I'm eating a
so
cheesy
I can
gordita
use all the
crunch.
wood that I get. I made a fairly decent sized platform for the trees, but I'm out of oak slabs and I really don't want to mix up wood colors. So I just put down some dirt blocks and made a 3 long oak sapling line, and then made a total of 6 oak tree spots and 3
Also,
birch spots.
while I
Now
was
it's just a remaining
walking
thing so I can finish my platform.
to the
After
kitchen to
that,
get
I
this
made a
cheesy
furnace and
gordita
smelted down my
crunch,
iron ores and made some shears. I went over to the sheep and made
I
it so that they
got like
can't
the
go within 1,000
sharpest
feet of the
pain
school,
in
and
my
found
knee,
out I kinda used
which
all of my parts of the
absolutely
platform.
scared
I can't
me.
make a bed, so
And
I
it
was gonna
hurt
wait for the
so
trees to
bad.
grow, and then thought maybe the almighty block can give me a log. So I got some mining,
And it
and would
kind
you
of went
look at
away.
that? I was correct. I made the bed on day 2, and with the remaining sunlight, I got another mushroom cow and a chest with items inside of it, and then finally slept through the night. I was working on the special block when some
But like,
Minecraft
low-key
spawned in
worried
and tried to hurt me. I
about the
led them to
future
a
of my
safe
running
area
career
and
because
said
I
hi
think
to
it's
one of
over
them,
for
and
me
then sent the other
if I
one
can't
to
run.
her. Now I know that baddies can come from the special block. My first tree grew, so I extended the land as much as I could and got to work. All of the wood I got, I put it into the platform, almost finishing it off, but I now need to heal up. And here's where the broken mushroom cows come in. I made some bowls and ate my endless supply of soup. I don't know why this mod gives you these cows so early on, but I'm not complaining. I have a lot of birch wood and I need to make a place for my animals. I'm making another platform the same size as the tree section and got to filling it in. But like always, I need more wood to finish it off. I finished off the tree platform area and was chopping down some trees when one of the mushrooms became sentient and began to move around. I was shocked because I didn't know these animals knew they could move. I stressfully began to fill in enough of the animal platform so I can make a pen for the mushrooms, but I didn't have enough fences. I truly wish I had bone meal at this point. Luckily for me, the mushrooms didn't move around anymore really, and I finished off a good part of the platform and finished their pen. It stopped moving and I gently kept on pushing them into their pens. Luckily not losing one and then
Wait,
headed
so
back
how?
to bed.
Wait,
With my pen full of animals completely
What?
tried it and hard to put more in,
How do you
I
get
want to
them?
make more pins for every single one. That's today's goal, and it was going to be a long one because I still need more wood. I made outlines for the cows and the sheep's pen,
How do you
which is
get?
totally safe and not in OSHA violation. While waiting for the trees to grow, I had
How do you
nothing
do
else
that?
to do but mine the special block. And then a mob that I rarely ever see joined me. One of the bunnies
Oh,
immediately
I guess
ran
that's
under
how we
my
get them.
crafting table, and well, I don't know if it was mentally rebooting or trying to catch
I
up to
thought
the
one block
tail,
was
but
gonna be
it
like
didn't
Skyblock.
stop. Since they're harmless, I just let them sit
Ooh,
around.
I could do
I wasn't
Skyblock.
going to put them in the pen, and there's no point in killing them. After that, a creepy chest spawned in. I was hesitant to open it, and wow, it's really good loot again. I broke the chest and 4 more bunnies spawned in. I let them roam with their brothers, and then the trees finally grew. I expanded the platform in now to bring the animals over, which I honestly don't know how I'm going to do that. I mean, they don't move, so that helps, but I just decided to finish all of their pens first, which I actually almost finished today. I just need a few more fences, and then the fun part of moving them in begins. I began the day with chopping down some wood. I made the final fence gate that I needed, and then finished off the final pen, the chicken pen. I first tried pushing the animals one by one into the pens, and then remembered that I had seeds, so the chickens were super easy. I also had 1 carrot and moved 3 technoblades into the safest pen. I just wanted to test out his survivability. But I don't have any wheat, so I began working on the sheep. I pushed the first one into the pen without any struggle, and then went to the second one, and then the last one, and put them all into the pen. Then I remembered that sheep can't eat wood to get their wool back, so I
Are
put the
the
sheep in the cow
animals
pen, and then got rid of
random?
the floor, and then carefully replaced it with dirt. And the only grass block that I have, I can't put them in that pen yet. I have to wait for the grass to grow. So I'm off to chopping down trees I go. And lucky me, I got like 2 monster trees, which took me the entire day to get rid of. But enough time passed, and the
Are
grass wasn't
anim
enough. Opening up the
Are the
gates, one sheep
blocks
became
random?
sentient and
And
swam
are
to
the
go find its
animals
pen,
random?
and then just stood there, staring at the pigs. The other sheep really didn't care to go over, and of course couldn't be as cool as the other sheep. But they're both finally in the pens, and now for the cows. The first 2 were easy to get in, but the third one wouldn't stop walking against
No
me,
idea.
and I was tempted to send them to the rabbits. But nevertheless, all the animals are safe and organized, and I went and chopped down some trees. I got all the slabs that I needed and finished off the animal
Think it's all random?
There's not
Okay.
really much else that I need to do right away, so I decided to go back to work on this special block. Need to make some more progress and unlock more things. Then Spider-Man came into my world and was stunned by my skills. I figured it might have been a bug, but he came back with his brother and were both stunned. I wish the other bad mobs would react the same way. Luckily, I wasn't zoned out and my reaction time was faster than this creeper. So I figured maybe since there's always enemies spawning on this block every 10 blocks I break, maybe I shouldn't have all of my valuables right here. So I moved everything and got back to breaking. I don't know if it's because I'm incredibly powerful or a god gamer, but the game kept on testing me tonight and spawned in zombies. In the morning, I got back to the special block and had a wonderful good morning surprise. Creepers just can't stay away from me.
Also,
And
is it
the
a
entire time that
is
I'm mining
one
the
day
block,
count
I'm also chopping down the trees.
as
I have to speed
Minecraft
this up, though,
days
so I don't run out of wood again. And
or
keep this on
actual
brand,
days?
Here comes another green wiener. Then a pretty special chest appeared. Spruce tree saplings, which got me thinking, maybe for a farm area I use spruce slabs, just to keep with the theme. The benevolent gift gave me more stuff, and I also got this empty map. Just for fun, I used it because why not? I made an item frame, and I think it'll be cool to see how much my land changes as this movie goes on. And now on to the third phase, icy tundra. If I'm lucky, we won't have any more creepers or baddies.
What?
Or at least they'll be more rare. After mining away a lot of snow, which I have no idea what to use it for, I got a puppy, which thinking about it wouldn't be a bad idea to tame. But I have no more
Minecraft
bones,
days,
and
aka
I normally
33
don't make
hours.
these until way later on, but a mob farm wouldn't be a bad idea. I can get bones and rotten flesh from it for the wolf, but I still need some kind of water item so I can make an infinite water source. Maybe I can get an ice block from the icy tundra, and so I got to work. I also need that infinite water source so I can make a farm. But then a mob that I've rarely ever seen spawned in. Some tundra skeleton. I honestly don't know what it's called, but the untamed wolf helped me out. And from the skeleton, I got 1 bone. I don't have any hope that it would tame the wolf, but it doesn't hurt to— oh, I tamed it. Well, now I have a best friend and a teammate. Should make the fights easier. Which came right back. Incredibly shortly after, 2 more tundra skeletons spawned in, and I took one on and the wolf took on the other. This was also a good sign that I
You know what I should do?
I could have died with about 2 more shots here.
I should have
also
gotten a
really need
dog.
mob farm because I'm almost out of rotten flesh to heal
If
up
I
the
had a
wolves.
dog,
Wouldn't name the animals
my
in my
world would
after this
be
movie.
would
So,
still
if
be
you'd like to
hardcore.
named after one of them in future movies, I'll pick the top comments on this movie. Also, I made an iron chest plate and boots and got back to mining. And this took a tremendous amount of time to get a chest with something other than snowballs. And then, finally, I got 2 ice blocks. I was thrilled and rushed over to my base spot and quickly made an infinite water source. Finally, I can make the mob farm and an actual farm. I spent the remainder of today chopping
So
down
you're
trees to
blaming
prepare
yourself
for
or the
it all.
dog?
I gathered all the wooden
I
blocks
didn't have a
back
dog to
there.
blame.
I made a tiny bridge away from my base
But I'm
case
saying if
something
I
would
had a
spawn
dog,
eventually
it would
or
have been
locations
easier.
mattered, I don't know. And then made a little platform. So I don't really remember how to make these. I've done it like 2 or 3 times and I'm too lazy to look up on YouTube for a tutorial. So I made the fall chute about 23 blocks tall and then got up to the platform later. But I kind of ran out of birch logs and started to use oak. But I think it personally looks kind of cool and also
But knowing
doesn't
you,
really
you would
matter.
blame the
I'm not used to
non-existent
stepping into
dog.
this a lot, and then night came and I almost jumped off the edge to do an MLG water bucket, and then remembered that if I jump off and try that, I will die because the water will go below the slabs, not on top. So this is going to be fun traveling up and down this, and I was going to get to work immediately until
What
saw
did I
three
ever do
creepers
to
around my
you,
base
Betty?
mob spawner. So I tried to kill them without blowing up anything until one of them broke my bridge, and I thought it killed the other one. Until I saw it slowly falling into the void while riding the water. So I guess it was a fair trade. After that, the last creeper for some reason blew up as well. This was a good reminder to me though that I need more wood. So I spent half the day collecting that and then made a
You
pretty
called me
sketchy way
annoying,
back to
you
the
hell? When
top.
did I call
After
you
that, I got
annoying?
back to work on the area, mixed up my wood colors again, and almost finished off the build. I just need to bring up some water for the water canals and make the roof. I lit up my base where enemies could spawn in because
I'm not saying that I
didn't
haven't
care
called
for
you
any more
annoying,
creepers spawning down here
but I know that
finished
I don't
making
know
the
if I
fishery platform
said that
and then got to
today.
chopping them all down. I'm completely out of wood and I need
I should have
quite a lot
clipped
for
it.
some trapdoors.
Okay.
Once those were all chopped down, I got back to the special block. I wanted to get 8 iron ore total so I wouldn't waste any of my coal. I'm on a very limited supply, but I got this polar bear instead and just let him stay around as a pet. After a couple of seconds, I got some iron, smelted 8 total, made a bucket,
Excuse
and
me?
couldn't make pants sadly, and then was finally prepared with my 2 water buckets. I should probably make some safer way of getting up and down, but what's the worst that could happen? It's not like I could fall to my death and then have to restart. I made a little log section and got the water sources down in all 4 sections. This took me slightly longer than I expected, but all that's left is to fill in the ceiling, which once again I need more wood for. But we're finally almost done, and then my
I
dog food and taming dispenser
saw the
is finally done. I
sign.
really hope I didn't waste my time making this. I collected all the wood that the trees would give me, and once I felt like
You
I
should
had
call her
enough,
annoying
I
now.
made the safe journey that
Ah,
definitely didn't
no.
get me killed to the roof of this place and got to work. Barely having enough slabs left to finish off the roof. And now
Because
it's
then,
all
then
done.
she'll just
Once
call
I
me a
made it to the
bitch.
floor, I was debated by the zombie that I thought was in the chute, and then this thing worked incredibly fast and well. I tried not to, but I spent the entire day just farming it. I gained
And you
5
know
fishing
what? You know
levels
what
and
they
a lot
say.
of
You know
mob
what they
drops from
say.
it,
Hurt
and
people
I
hurt
now have a
people.
lot of bones from my
And I know
favorite
I'm
farm.
hurt from
But I wanted
dying
to
in
make a platform
hardcore.
for the farm out of spruce slabs, just to keep everything with its own colored wood and stuff.
And I don't want
Luckily, I
Betty
had
to be
unlimited bones now.
mean
So
to
I
me.
spent a decent amount
Because
of
then
time
I will
using
be
bone
mean
meal
to
on
her
the trees
back.
and collecting a lot of spruce. Once I used up all the bone meal in my inventory, I got to work on this special block. I need more dirt for the farm and I want to get through this phase kinda fast. And a wolf spawned in during the process. I had to be careful and get lucky, however. I only had 50 bones on me and an infinite more on backup. But I luckily tamed the wolf and got back to work on the special block. Then while mining away, a monster party was arriving. I didn't have any punch or pizza ready for them, so they were all angry and began fighting me. They also
Bro, what
broke
the
the
hell
floor
is
in a
this?
T pattern, and I also kind of lost a wolf because it fell off the edge. After going John Wick on them all, more of those icy skeletons spawned in, and now I really want to get through this phase. These little boogers do too much damage for me, but right when I was going to head off to bed, another wolf spawned in and I tamed it. I then had the 2 play Twister and pop out a baby, in case one of them died again. I can still make a wolf army. Now with my bodyguards around me, I have nothing to fear, except for the fact that these bony dirtbags spawned in every 15 block breaks or something. But it was a lot less deadly now with those 3 helping me out. And after a tad bit of time, I
You
got
see,
the
if I
incredible
had
realization
wolves, I
that
could have had a
finally
wolf
the
army.
phase was over. I went and got organized for it, and then
Golly,
phase 4,
man.
Ocean began. And I'm totally certain that absolutely nothing annoying will spawn in.
You know?
No way guardians or drowned will spawn in and kill me. Oh, well, I'll happily
Turtle.
take that. Sea turtles are pretty cool, and I wanted to keep this one because why not? I had just enough fences, fence gates, and room for one last pin, and then I began to gently kick the turtle in its face until it finally got in the pin. After that side quest, I got a diamond and then began to check out this phase. After a little bit, some drowned spawned in, and once they were said hi to, one of them dropped an iron helmet. Now I can smell the ocean while mining. Then the
Oh.
worst happened. 2 salmon spawned in, and I hit them both. The wolves went for the other one, and then the 3 dummies jumped off the edge with the fish. 2 of them died, and now I'm back down to just 1 wolf. And finally, some guardians spawned in. It was a tough fight. I almost died to them. They were just so incredibly strong. And then the same thing happened again right before bed. They're just so unbelievably powerful, just scary monsters. Today's the day though. I'm going to begin the farm platform. I chopped down the trees first and then got some work done on the special block, which I immediately regret doing, and I also hate this phase. I want to get to the next one already, but anyways, I began the platform and this one quickly turned into a massive area. Mainly because when do I ever make anything small and reasonable? I'm planning on making 4 massive quadrants for the farms. One for wheat, another for carrots.
Man, I didn't even get to build my
Use up
house.
all of those items from these 2, and then 2 more massive areas for stuff that I'm not certain of yet.
I terraformed all of my land just to die?
For those at all. I also put this cobblestone pathway thing in between the 2 platforms because I don't know. And then I got some mirroring over the 2 finished sections to the other side. If you're wondering the size, it's I don't know by I didn't keep track. But they are massive, just like your forehead. I'm sorry. The baddies are also crying a ton, saying how I never visit and I just couldn't let them break my heart like that. So I said hi and then got back to the farms. I tried to utilize the space and not waste any water spots, but I also wanted to make it all symmetrical, and then I I plowed the ground and began the other section, but it got too late. Also, I'm almost out of dirt, and the special block likes to give me death more than dirt, if that makes sense.
What are we doing, chat? Reminiscing my world.
And then decided to finish off the carrot platform and plowed that platform. I'm holding back so many immature jokes, my god. Once the land was all ready, I used up all my bones to make this go faster, which I barely had enough for the entire thing. And I also realized just how massive this is. Each section takes roughly 128 seeds or carrots to fill. I don't know why I decided to make it this huge, but here it is. After all of that was
Better, you know he doesn't work. Come on now, let's be honest.
Like 3 weeks. After that fun side adventure was all done, I wanted to get some work done on the block and got this amazing chest. Love these, and then 2 dolphins spawned out.
I'm kidding,
and I was incredibly confused. I thought they were actually pink for a little bit and thought I was in Australia. Once they left, this massive helpful creature that I just adore so much.
Oh wait, but I can tell you if you got Chipotle.
Punted him off the edge. I was so sad and hurt by it that I chopped down some trees to regain my masculinity that I don't care about. Another one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came by because he heard I was feeling sad, and he brought me a trident as a gift. To show my gratitude, I trapped him in this forever cage with the other one, and then those terrible monster parties came back. They mostly clean themselves by jumping off the edge. My wolf also.
It doesn't look like he did better.
Now I have none, and it got me thinking. I need to build a hut or something around this block so they all get trapped and stay in there for safety. Upon waking up today, I
don't worry about it.
Yeah, mobs can spawn on these blocks, and I really.
Whenever I go get Chipotle for myself, not for you, but just for me,
after that, I decided that
I will let you know that I didn't get him any either.
To keep baddies inside, especially since now they can't really fall off the edge. So I made the walls, extended the walkway a bit so I wouldn't fall off, and then finished the hut. I got back to mining while completely safe, and the pink dolphins came by and told me the hut looked beautiful. Also, the guardians came back, and can we just talk about them for a second? I don't know which mob I dislike more, them or the phantoms, because these guys don't suffocate on land, they have thorns, a lot of health, deal a tremendous amount of damage, and they spawn in dozens. They also have aimbot. I think Mojang just created them to end hardcore worlds. Other than my most hated mobs, I noticed they destroyed the top of the ceiling somehow, and went to say goodnight to my little bad mobs, and I don't know how or why, but this creeper blew up before even landing. So I had to go and repair it before bed. Might be a better way to have this spot so they don't blow up, but I don't really know. I didn't want to let the baddies sleep in, so I said good morning to them, and one of them gifted me an Efficiency 2 shovel, which was almost broken. I'll keep it till I get an anvil to repair it. I wasn't sure what to do at this point, so I went and chopped down the trees, and while doing so, I figured I should.
But if it makes you feel better, I won't invite him to Roadhouse.
Iron farm, auto farms, and an enchanting area.
Whenever I go for myself and get my own steak.
I definitely won't miss this phase. The ocean is cool, don't get me wrong, but I really don't like these mobs. And then the chest appeared and had some pretty alright loot. Then the bedrock appeared. This ocean phase is finally done. I put away the second trident and figured, why not just put the fish in my water pond? I don't need them, and why not have some cool fish pets? And now we're on to phase 5, the jungle dungeon phase, or as I'd like to call it, the endless cobblestone phase that won't give me anything else, except for a couple of parrots. And I was going to tame them all until lightning showed up, and I didn't want my wooden platform and builds to burn down accidentally. I got all the seeds I had in my chest, and I think these are actually flying trash cans. Turbo Tubby over here needed more, so I went to the wheat farm and gathered as much seeds as I could, 79 to be exact. And with my luck, When I went back to the parrots, I only needed about 10 seeds. So with them all tamed, I placed
But
them around
Adrian
my
is a
bed as
real one. You
protection
must
from
invite
food
him.
since they're so good at eating 72 times their body weight. I got back to work on mining the block when I heard 2 free leads outside the door. The dudes seemed really polite, so I let them roam around my land and went back to mining the block. I have a lot of work to do, and of course, some flying rats
Why
had to
would I
spawn in.
invite him
I
if
made
he
quick
didn't
work
even
of them
invite
and got a
us to
fairly
Chipotle?
decent chest. Well, I mean, it's better than what I normally
And
get.
he wouldn't
And I
even
did say
work
hi to a cat.
today.
The rest of the day was just mining until an animal that I wish I had in my regular hardcore world spawned in. A panda. And of course, I know you'll be angry if I don't make them a nice
Yes, he
pen,
did.
so
No, he
I got all
didn't.
the items prepared, made a decent sized raised
Tell me
block
when
and
he
trimmed
was
them,
here
and then got the fences and everything done for it. But I had
and
to come up
doing
with a
his
way to get
job.
them in there. Of course, I could have just pushed them, but I didn't think of that. I thought maybe a boat would do well, but no. Slabs are its natural enemy. Oh, and I'm also raising the roof on the hut now because I'm tired of the center block being
In the
broken whenever something
beginning,
spawns in. Hopefully this
in the
prevents it.
beginning,
Anyways, I wanted some bamboo so I could just
in the
walk the panda into
beginning.
the pen, but instead, I got some witches. They
No, he
immediately
didn't.
poisoned me and hurt the pandas, so I said hi to them, and the rest of the day I fought off poison instead of drinking milk so I could build an immunity to Valorant players. The beginning of this day, I want to show the entire clip. I got a chest and was really hoping for bamboo. Upon opening it, I got a donkey spawn egg. Was a bit confused because it was a spawn egg and because it's a pretty useless animal
I
in this
can
world.
confirm
But anyways,
he
I
wasn't
placed it
here
down
in the
the turtle
beginning.
pen. I just didn't want you guys to think that I cheated the donkey in. Back to mining the block, you know what's better than 1 panda? 2 pandas with no bamboo. Also, I got some more parrots and just because why not, I tamed those 3 as well and placed them all around my bed. It's looking pretty cool and creepy at the same time, especially since they love to sound like creepers while I sleep. And you know what? I don't think this is a jungle phase. I have gotten everything in the game except for jungle blocks. Mostly cave stuff. Oh, and I got a 3rd panda. Then I was spacing out and solving quantum physics problems in my mind when a chest spawned in and I broke it to find out it had bamboo. But luckily I still had some bamboo left over from that and now I can finally lead them to the pin, which I did that. It was annoying, but they're all safe and in their new homes. And then planted the 2 bamboo sticks I had, which it couldn't have been a more perfect timing because I immediately got another monster party after all of that. Once they all finally spawned in and I did some 6 sniper shots on them, I just replaced the floor below where it broke. It shouldn't break now and then just went to bed. Then said good morning to my cuties and got back to the block, which spawned in 3 more parrots, which I totally need. So I tamed those 3 as well, and now I have 9 alarm clocks around my bed that sound like creepers, so I can stay on my tippy toes at all times. Getting back to the block, I found out something cool. A panda spawned in and I said hi to it. And did you know that they can drop bamboo? And that this panda over here is a monster because it ate a panda. But after all of that, nothing really happened. Was just a lot of mining today. I need villagers. And I know, witches and villagers, they look the same, easy to get them mixed up, but one is highly annoying and the worst mob ever, and I hate them all, and the other one throws poison at you. Don't worry, easy mix up. I was tired of mining and
That's a
chopped
good
down some
joke.
trees just to
That's
do
a good
something
joke.
else, and then got back to mining the block and reached the end of the phase. The chest was okay, and then the bedrock block popped up. We're now on phase 6, the red desert, and for some reason, only red sand and sandstone was appearing. Crazy, right? Oh, and Fundy also stopped by for a visit, and then he appeared. Finally, a villager named Mateo appeared, and I can tell he's a daredevil because he thought it would be funny to almost walk off
Should
the
I
edge
buy a
right away,
yo-yo?
and then went and stole my bed, and I hate him. But I'm not heartless. I made him a very comfortable house and made sure he felt at home in there. Didn't want him to get
Did
the
you
wrong
figure
impression
out
of
your
me.
Rubik's?
Then got
Well,
back to
yeah.
work
Can
on
you
the
figure
block.
out your
I could
Rubik's
just
cube
tell
in
I was
under
so
30
close to
seconds?
finally making a villager breeding
If
house.
not, no.
That sounds weird. For an iron farm and other stuff that helped me prepare for the Ender Dragon. I also found the friendliest pillager ever. Felt weird fighting him, and then the game kept on teasing me with these guys. Oh, and a where my hug at guy
Nope.
came at me.
Then
I
yeah.
tried to help him search for it because it sure wasn't coming from me. I'm almost out of iron and it's looking like I'll have to go back to stone tools soon. I just can't catch a break with iron ores, just like these monster parties. I choose this one and luckily nothing that can fly through blocks spawned in. Just a lot of pillagers and husks. Once those were all gone, my luck came through and I got another villager, Fernando. He's the same exact story as Mateo, and I just pushed him into a corner right next to him. Now I can actually make a villager breeder place.
What
and
is this
then
guy
an iron
doing?
farm.
He's
So
breaking
I got to work on the
He's
platform.
breaking
I'm running
blocks,
incredibly low on wood, so I did as much
so
as I
that
could
way
and worked
he
on
can
mining
spawn
my
in
platform to this
things
bridge.
for his
I don't want
world.
any open spots on this place that I can fall through. I used the last of
That's
the
what
birch
he's
I
doing.
had and gathered up the rest of the oak logs I had. I began the massive platform that would hold the villager breeding hut, it and the future iron farm that I'll hopefully
And
make
we're
soon
watching
because
him
I'm almost completely out of iron. But I only had
because
enough to finish roughly half of the
Bed
platform.
and Crayons got
And
tired of
minor
me
news,
being bad at Minecraft.
oops. I unknowingly made the
So
villager
we're watching
platform
somebody who's
spawn
good at
proof.
Minecraft.
That's all an air pocket. I quickly got to chopping down my massive forest, and while doing so, the farm was beginning to bug me. It's been fully grown for quite some time, so I figured, why not harvest it all? And then I thought, after breeding all my animals, why not turn the
Peak
rest of the
Minecraft.
carrots and the other items into bone meal? Because, you know, it's not like I have a mob farm that can give me unlimited bones and it's faster than sitting here clicking on a composter. And then the sunset was here and it was almost my bedtime.
I could give you
Waking up from
tips
my
if you
nap
need.
to my paired army
Bro,
of
shouldn't you be
overgrown
asleep?
potatoes,
You have
I
work
used up
tomorrow.
all of that bone meal on trees, and don't worry, I became smart and used up bones from the mob farm to grow the trees and just spent the entire day chopping down trees, almost running out of iron in the process. I made as much slabs as I could and then got to work. I finished off the platform and didn't really feel like falling to my death today, so I extended the ground around as much as I could. Today was chore day. I used the rest of the slabs that I had and then went and got to chopping down the forest. After that,
You're
I
about to
used
go to
all the
bed,
dirt
which
I
means
had to form this
you're
hole.
about to
I
not
don't
do
know
your
what I'm
job
going to add
again.
here yet, but I'd rather not have a void pit here. And finally, because I didn't have much else to do today, I got back to the special block, which it weirdly gave me another villager. It caught me off guard, and he ran to the other two. It was easy to trap him in as well, and now I have Eric, Mateo, and Fernando. I went
What?
back to the block, and I need to show this
You got
block in
me?
its entirety as well. I thought the chest would blow up or spawn something bad because of how evil it sounded. But no, it gave me a zombie spawn egg. The iron farm was just teasing me now. I got organized in the morning. I really need a big chest system now, but I got to work on the block instead. I can make the villager breeder right now, but I wanted to get to the end of this phase first. Some weirdo pillagers came by saying that they wanted to join the winning team. I politely told them that I'm not forming a team yet, and then their other friend came by and awkwardly stared at me. No idea where he went, but he disappeared. Almost like this phase today. I got some shiny loot, broke the chest, and this phase is all done today, which I kinda wish it wasn't now. We're on phase 7. The Nether. And right off the bat, some piglins spawned in. I quickly closed the door thinking it would block them, but no. Did you know that piglins can use doors? Because I sure didn't. With that in mind now, I wondered if mobs could open up fence gates then, or at least the bad ones. So I swapped out the door with those and went back to mining. I've got some ancient debris and obsidian. Might be able to go to the Nether in the future. I said hi to my little baddies and then got this power 2 bow from a skeleton, but it's almost out of durability, and I don't have an anvil to repair it. With this in mind, I finally began the villager frat house. I really want to finish this so I can make an iron farm, but I don't know how I want to build this place yet. And as my brand goes, I tore it all down. I didn't like the direction I was going in and
What
decided
the
to
hell?
build it. I had to tear up the floor too, and it got me thinking. I really wish there was a way to just get rid of one slab instead of both layers. Like if you hold shift and then click on the top or bottom half of a slab, only that one would get mined. Just a thought. Then I came up with a pretty fun design. I'm going for a pirate kind of theme build, and I want it circular. I really want to challenge myself with these builds now and use tactics that I'm not comfortable with. I was using a lot of spruce wood and really wanted to
I
make it up a
can't
bit.
build.
I was playing with depth and trying to make the staircase look like it was on a natural hill or something. Also played around with trapdoors.
One day I'll
Those
be able to
usually
build
bring
and
in
make it like
fun aspect
a Minecraft world
was
that
to
looks
make
good.
them look better. I really wanted to use grass
But
up
until
here,
that day
the process
comes,
of doing that would take too long.
y'all are just
And I
gonna have
didn't
to
just want it
stick
to be
with
boring wood. Then I placed
bad
a border
Minecraft.
around the wall to make the floor-to-wall area
What
not
the
so
hell?
sharp. Made some shears and went and collected
I am
some
getting
leaves
hacked.
and then added it to the wall for some color. Would make it look a lot more piratey to me. Collecting some dirt for bamboo went as well as you would expect. And then I went around the build site adding it. Would help bring in a Caribbean feel, at least to me, and would add some more color other than gray and brown. I put the wall markers for the HUD and I didn't exactly plan this out. Was going for a circular look. Oh, side note, I put string on top of the bamboo so it wouldn't grow to the max height, and then got back to the walls, which was proving to be unbelievably hard to me. Since the walls were all on different points, I had to line everything up while leaving as much room in here as I could for the villagers. So I tried out trapdoors and walls, which I couldn't tell if I liked it or hated it. I definitely hate them. I tore down that wall and then the pillars in the back. I'm just going to redesign the walls to not make them so difficult, which I kind of put them back in the same spots. But the top log isn't stripped anymore. I placed a cobblestone wall on the outside part this time and tried out oak trapdoors again. I like the look they bring and I don't entirely hate this look. However, fences look a lot nicer here. I put up some logs, took down the cobblestone walls, replaced the oak trapdoors on the outside of the fences,
You
and I
know, I
think
didn't
I'm
even
onto
ask y'all
something.
if
It
the
just,
audio was
brings a
good for
different
y'all.
look to this place, but I think I'm finally capturing the vibe well here. Plus, this is a build style I wouldn't mind perfecting. And this will most likely surprise you all. This wooden building requires a lot of wood, so I had to chop down some trees, which took up a majority of today. After that, I added some fence gates to the top of the pillars.
I
Like the
hope it's
depth they
good for
brought,
y'all.
and it kind of
If
looks like
I don't know
tiny
if y'all
pillar
can hear
holders
it.
to me. Then I added birch trap doors to the
Is it
ceiling,
good?
so
I
a
bet.
smoother transition to
That's
the
all I
roof,
care
and
about.
almost finished all the walls. I'm pretty happy with how it's all coming together. I did some work on the outside and just made a little planter box area with a wooden pole and cobblestone wall on top because why not? And it looks nice. I finished up the other two sides of the walls and the prison is nearly complete. I wasn't really liking the ceiling transition too much. Felt like it needed more, so I added some stairs to it and then finished the bottom part of the pillars with some spruce trap doors. After that, I just sat and waited for the cobblestone to smelt into stone, which finished today, and then I turned that into stone bricks and some other stuff that I needed. Now I want to make this entrance, and I really hated this look that I made, so I went for something super weird and kind of nice, but not nice enough for this build. I wanted something with depth, and I think I nailed it with this look. It's pretty simple and plain, but it works well and fits in. After that, I lit up the place so baddies can't spawn out here. I don't know what I was thinking here, but I decided to add some walls and fences to the top part of the walls. Felt like it was a nice touch, and then finally got to work on the roof. I just made an oak plank border and then placed oak trap doors at the top, just to let the sun in, and it fits the look very well. I then placed this
Damn.
cobblestone slab layer to break up the colors a bit and added a nice transition.
How does this dude
Inside
win?
looks
I guess
awesome
he just
to me.
survives
It's
the
a
100
little
days.
tiny, but I'm pretty happy with how all of this turned out. I lit up the place and it's all cozy now, then made some beds and realized that I can't have that many villagers in here. But I won't be needing that many. I played it smart and broke the composter. I placed it in their prison and then let Eric go free. He sprinted over and was trapped because their massive foreheads can't compete with carpet. I made 2 more composters just to keep it easy and let Mateo
You know
and
who else
Fernando
has a
log
giant
in.
forehead?
Well, after I helped them with the carpet. I rearranged the composters and then gathered all of the wheat I had for bread and gave it to them. I blocked off the entrance so the little rats, I mean babies, can't get outside and fall off the edge. Then I uncreepily watched them from the windows. This is normal. I harvested both farms and then gave them all the food. Not you, you little rat. But of course they're gonna feed the rat and waste my hard-earned food that totally took me forever. Anyways, it's just a waiting game now. I have to wait for them to make more villagers and grow up, so I might as well chop down trees to get back all the wood I just used. And then I thought, maybe I don't have to build this iron farm so high up. You know, the platform is spawn-proof and there's no real spots for the iron golems to spawn. And to not make it too far from the villager hut, I marked a little spot right here. But as I was getting all the stuff for the iron farm together, I realized that I don't have any lava for it. But since I'm in the nether phase, obviously I'll get some lava here, right? Or I'll get a slime spawn egg. I guess that's the same thing. I got some leads right after that, and then a wooden platform nightmare. Some blazes. After all of that, it was near the end of the day. I got another chest, and inside was some lava. Was quite surprised I got this so soon. So I got prepared for the
Lava.
iron farm
I don't
and then realized again,
know
I
why
don't have
that's
a name
good.
tag for the zombie. And I don't know if this special block will give me one, or if I need to make a maxed out librarian villager and buy one from it, which would be very difficult in this situation.
Chat.
I
Okay,
decided
hold
to
on.
chance
Pause
my
the
luck.
video. So while we've been watching the video, I've been, you know, playing Minecraft to get the money launderer back. And I got the diamond pickaxe. I got silk touch. I got the cheese touch. I got the cheese touch. I was just looking for a pickaxe that would have fortune 3 on it. But I I got this yeah.
I got to work on the
So,
block. I doubt it, but maybe it'll give me a name
whoops.
tag. Some piglins spawned in, and my guess was correct. They can't open fence gates. Running back to the hut after getting more food, I noticed an iron golem. I don't know why those villagers are spawning it in, but this can be a huge lifesaver. If the iron golems keep spawning in, this will let me get the hoppers I need for the iron farm, and I can keep making iron tools. Anyhow, just to be safe, in case I don't get a name tag, I began the sugarcane farm. I lost a lot
Let
of
me
dirt
name
in the
it the
process,
cheese touch
and
because
I
that's
only
what
have
Betty
3 sugarcane
wanted.
to start with. But I have a feeling this will be highly needed, especially for books whenever I make librarians. And I finished off the night with farming iron golems. I was saying hi to another one this morning and I noticed that my bow was
Quick
almost
flex.
destroyed. With this new source
Just
of iron, I
just
figured,
a little
let's make
bit.
an anvil. I only need 2 more ingots. Another iron golem spawned in. They do pretty rapidly here for some reason. And then made the anvil. I combined the 2 bows and fully healed it up, and then I combined that efficiency
I'm
to
literally
shovel
just
the
trying to
mob, so
get back
now it's
to where we
expensive.
left.
With everything looking good, I wanted to be a cheeky little booger. I took one of the iron golems and shoved him into the special block hut. I just have him kill all the baddies in here for me, and it worked perfectly. Piglins and other stuff kept on coming to say hi to me, and he greeted them instead of me. At the end of the day, I got another
That's
chest,
real.
and
That's
sadly,
real.
it only had a lava bucket in it. I tended to my massive sugarcane farm that was growing tremendously fast. Definitely not worried about it, and got back to mining. A monster party spawned in again pretty fast, and I just let the iron golem have fun. Then a jump scare, ear-breaking gas came in. I shot and killed it, luckily, and then I got this achievement that I don't even have in my regular hardcore world. Thought it was funny. The rest of
Return
the
to
day was just
Cinder?
mining and getting unlucky
I
with
have
chests.
returned to
I returned to
Cinder.
the hut this morning, and Bucko over here decided to attack me. I legit don't ever remember hitting him, so I sent him to the Bahamas and then dragged a new iron golem in here. All that happened next was just mining and fighting some mobs, and
Oh,
then
damn
said
it,
hi to the
bro.
baddies during the night. I got back to work on hunting down a name tag, and it really wasn't looking good. I made it to the end and got this actual good chest, and then the bedrock timer came back. While creeping on the villagers, phase 8, Ideal, I
Phase?
don't know. Some phase that sounds like a cool crocodile's brother came, and I believe it's a rich phase? Like, all I'm getting are quartz or
Phase up?
stuff.
What's
I don't
up?
know. Just seems like a very friendly phase, and I'm all for it. And then the lovely bee
So we're all
spawned in.
fans of phase in
Got
here?
a lead in how to rip the bee from the cows. I'm assuming he thought he was one. And then 4 angry bees spawned in. I'm just going to guess that they were jealous of the first one. So I waited for them to calm down, and now I'm the proud parent of 5 bees. I was at the mob farm this morning, and I was getting too worried about being close to the drop chute to collect items. I figured a creeper would blow up at some point, and I have unlimited iron
God
now,
damn.
technically. So I took the hoppers that I had saved for the iron farm and added it over here instead. And of course, as I worried, a creeper blew up. Luckily not destroying any hoppers, until the second creeper came down as I was fixing it, and he destroyed 2 of my hoppers. I took the last hopper from the iron farm chest and had enough iron to make a second one. My goal right here is to just fix the tube. I need to prevent the creepers from crawling out and doing more damage. After that was all fixed, I added trapdoors to the bottom of the blocks to make the area I hit through even skinnier, hopefully preventing creepers from seeing me now and blowing up. I also got another power 2 bow from a skeleton and made mine a power 3. I spent a good chunk of the morning getting organized and getting all the mob drops I had and putting them back into the mob spawner chest. I also tended to
Should
some
get
of
a
my
bee and
farms
name it
got back
Buzz
to mining
Lightyear.
the block. Now, I didn't really get much
Okay.
today from it, but I began to think. I know some bastions or nether fortresses can have a name tag
I
in
found
them. It's
I have a very
rare,
fatal
but
flaw
it's a shot. And I have enough obsidian for a portal. But
in
that's a long
my
shot,
mob
and
spawner,
could take me way
and
too
that
long.
is
While mining
baby
away the
zombies
block,
can get
I
out of
noticed
it.
a theme for today. The RNG gods just really wanted today to be all about bees. You know,
So
just
not
nonstop
that y'all can
bees.
see.
Even the monster party that came by was all bees and some slimes. But you get the point. Seeing how common they are and how useful leads are, I decided to let them go. But like, you know, like actually, you know, this time. Except
But
for
I
2
need
of
to
them,
fix that.
in case I want to make a beehive farm or something in the future. However, the bee fun didn't stop there. I knew I would be mining for a while for this name tag, so I thought it would be cool to get some more friends. But it could be too many. Oh, okay, I'll stop. After mining for a while, I wanted to do something. I went over to the wooden edge platform I was creating and saw all the bees I had. I guess they loved the void or the darkness down there. Pretty metal. I extended the platform as much as I could and then went and said goodnight to the family. I got enough power bows to make a power 4 bow
Okay, I
for
should have
myself
fixed
too.
the.
In
I should have
morning,
fixed
I had a really
the.
hot reminder that
what's it
I
called?
didn't light up the new platform. It's a spawning zone for the baddies, and I don't need any more baddies in my life. So I had a super fun and exhilarating time placing down torches. Something I'd never say in real life, I was in a choresy mood and tended to my farms. I haven't checked on the buttheads in a while, and I could tell they were starving, since I think it's been 20 days or something since they ate, and oh boy was there drama. I uncreepily watched them like a Spanish soap opera, and there was a lot of juicy drama. They were also using the food I gave them to make bone meal. I hate them. I took my anger out on the special block and then finally decided to do it. I have 13 obsidian blocks and I don't have a plan for them. So I made the portal, cleaned it up, and then lit it. But I
Wait, can you
wanted
go to the
start
nether in this
before
game?
entering the nether. But I can't lie. I'm actually really nervous about entering the nether. I'm still in iron everything and there's brutes in there. I'm pretty positive most things can either 1 or 3 shot me. But then I realized I should just try being good. So with that newfound courage, I jumped into the portal and went into the nether. I spawned in a tight area and had some views out onto the land. I spawned near the top of the world and couldn't really find
Wait, how do
anything
you get to
down
the end
below,
in this
unless
game
I
mode?
wanted to mine, which I didn't. I did find some tiny pathways which led down a bit and then came upon this crimson forest. I noticed there was piglins here and I kind of forgot that they spawn everywhere. But at the time, I figured they were here because a bastion was near. I came to this wall but no way up. It was all a dead end, but I figured why not check up here? I led into another section in more forest. But then I said hi to a piglin and found it, a sunken bastion. My luck came in clutch and I found one of the places I wanted. I began to explore it. However, Techno's uncle came after me. I smacked it to stun it and got away and then said hi to them. The best part about this place and being at the top is that I have a very easy access to the loot room. I dug down and found the chest room and a lot of piglin brutes that I really didn't want to find. I just mined my way through the ceiling and got to the chest. I didn't want to
Maybe an
take any
portal
chances
spawns
with
in
the
at the
brute.
last
I
stage.
looked inside of the
That would
first
make
chest,
sense.
got some golden boots, and immediately put them on. Now I only have to worry about the brutes and not all of the piglins. The loot in the first chest was pretty incredible, and this brute really wanted an autograph, but I politely told him no. The second chest was alright, just some iron but no name tag. I wasn't hearing
Man,
from
there
the
was a
brutes, so I
world
jumped down, immediately regretting it because this brute
that I
was
had,
annoying, juked me out, and
that
got
I
close
had
to me. I
netherite
said hi to him,
everything,
however, and then
beat the
made quick work with
game,
the next
whole
brute.
lot
The
of
third chest had
fun.
some enchanted stuff and a golden apple. Nothing really good,
And then I
but
can't
it
remember
was a
what
good
happened
thing
to
that
it, but
jumped
I
down
think
here
I lost
because
it.
I found 2 more
I
chests
can't
that
remember
really
how.
messed up there. With all the chests looted, it was
Maybe it was
looking like I
on.
wouldn't find a name tag. I was very, very hesitant to go down below, but I know there's more chests down there. So I carefully
Maybe
dug
it
my
was
way
on
down,
Bedrock.
making sure I couldn't get jumped by any
I don't think it was
brutes,
on Bedrock.
until I was getting chased by one and lost all urges to go down anymore. I said hi to the brutes
Is it
around
on
me
Bedrock?
and made my way back to the top. I didn't find a name tag here, but I would rather not lose my life
I
than
can't
to
remember.
find 1 or 2 more chests. I made it back to the portal spot and this boss battle started. I guess it was the final test to see if I would return, which I did, and I made it back just in time to fall asleep. I got organized and combined all the weapons and stuff I got, yada yada, you get it. Attended to the sugarcane and then went straight to the portal. I don't have much hope in here, but I want to check one last time for some bastion or fortress. After saying hi to the Enderman, I went back to the bastion location and hit some sick trick shots on this pig thing. After getting cooked pork, I did one last thinking time at the bastion, seeing if I wanted to travel to the bottom of it, but I'd much rather not. I continued traveling down through the land, found an annoying biome, and then found this beautiful location. Skeletons everywhere, but it's one of my favorite biomes in the nether. I did a sick sniper shot on this gas, and then I saw these legs. I knew it was a fortress, but I wanted to be sure. I made my way over, and sure enough, this is a big boy. I collected some more blocks, made my way up, and it was on. I didn't need blazes or anything. The first section had this glowstone right here, and why not collect it? After that, I skipped everything. I only wanted chests, which I figured out after a couple of minutes that this is one of those fortresses that don't have any. Without wasting any more time in the nether, I went back to the stairs, which my speed boots almost killed me, and then made my way back to the portal and went home. I said hi to the relatives in the morning and got back to the block. The nether felt like a lost cause. Would take too much time, and now I'm uncertain if a name tag can spawn in there. Now it's either get a name tag from the block, or the sugar cane grow fast enough so I can
Wait,
make
what
it.
happens if you
And
reach
would you look at
all of
that?
the
I have
biomes?
a
Does
name
it
tag
just
now.
restart?
Sending chests to this phase
Did I
was
miss
interesting.
that?
I had
Did he
90
say that?
seconds to
That it
prepare,
restarted?
and I named the name tag something you should all do. Subscribe to Skies. And well, while I was getting organized, one of my lovely parrots flew into the portal. So I went in and got him. Now we're on phase 9, Desolate Land. Just going to take a wild guess here and say it's the opposite of phase 8. Now we'll only get bad items and blocks, but we'll deal with that later. With everything ready for the iron farm, I got the platform ready and extended it a bit. I had to make some last minute items I forgot. I got the 3 beds and the hoppers ready again. Side note, I don't remember if I mentioned this earlier on, but I believe I shot an arrow at this bamboo stick around day 30 or something, and it's still here. Anyways, I got to work on the iron farm, but it was nearing night. I got the 3 bed sections and the zombie spot all done. Added glass around it and also removed the platform part that wasn't a part of the farm so baddies won't spawn there. I finished the luxury rooms today and now it's everyone's favorite time. Get the popcorn because it gets good. I need to get 3 villagers in the bedroom slots. The easiest way I thought of was to use minecarts and railroads, but I didn't want to use too much iron. I'm very low now, so I only made 32 rails. I pulled Mateo out and let me just say this right now. I hate him. I hate villagers still. They're annoying. Given I know a majority of this is all my fault, so Mateo didn't want to come. I don't know why. I thought being tortured by a zombie for the rest of your life for 24/7 straight would be nice. So I made a boat to bring him over to the minecart, which after several minutes, I got him into it and brought him ahead of the minecart. I broke the boat and thought he would walk into the minecart and sit down. No, he walks over some blocks and he's annoying.
Oh, I
So
hate
tried it
villagers.
again. Got him into the boat, blah blah. He stopped in front of the minecart and I thought he was going to go in. No, same story. And then I was reminded, oh yeah, boats can connect to minecarts. I actually forgot about that. Then we made it to the end of the railroad and this boat cart thingy was sailing to the edge fast. I sprinted over and pushed him back to the railroad wall and I figured he was safe. You know, he would stay there. I got some rails to finish the road and there he was. At the edge, I couldn't stop it and then I watched this annoying villager fly quite majestically into the void. I lost Mateo and, most importantly, my minecart. So, this entire day was a waste. I didn't want it to be a waste, however. I redid the road. Night was coming, but that's fine. My platform is pretty spawn-proof. I got another villager into a boat and tried to connect it to the minecart, but it just wouldn't. I couldn't recreate it like the first time and I didn't know what I was doing wrong. Until I launched the minecart at the boat. It connected and then went off the rails. I screamed and didn't want a Mateo 2.0 situation, so I broke the boat and then the dirtbag ran to my bed. I hate villagers. I waited for Butthead to head back to the hut and then trapped him in a boat. I got the minecart going and combined both transports and then I forgot to make it so it doesn't go off the track. I jumped into the boat to try and bring him back to the railroad, but he was overpowering me somehow and then I just had to break both transports and then trap him again. I made sure to block off the end this time and got them combined again. However, when I hopped in, he was overpowering me again. The cart was almost not moving until I turned the boat around and then for some reason going the opposite direction made it go faster and then we zoomed. I tried to break some rails to put down some blocks so that the cart thing wouldn't go all the way back, but I was too slow. Repeating the process, I blocked off the rails this time and then got the minecart set to go into the first bedroom. And then it kinda just sailed in. After 2 days, I got the first villager into their bedroom. It was the same thing for the next villager, and then I got the third one prepared, but night was here. I got the third butthead into his mega mansion bedroom and then tore down the tracks. For anyone wondering, yes, my bees are still in the void, and I hear them chanting some voodoo stuff down there. After that crazy voodoo encounter, I summoned the undead from the underworld and named it, like everyone else. I was worried, though, that the villagers could wake up outside the cages since there's ground here, but I'm way too lazy to remove the platform, and I'll just take my chances. I completed the top floor layer of the farm and then put a glass ceiling around it. I'm fairly certain that the iron golems can't spawn on
simple
glass, and
iron
then I made the
Minecraft.
hopper collection section. Bars. I had to wait now for sand to smelt though for the hopper shoot. I just stayed up all night while it smelted. I finished up the glass tube and got the signs down, put down the fun
I think
water
this is
slide,
the
and
iron
had
farm that I
these all
made
set to
in one of
go.
my
I
friends'
removed the
realms way
cobblestone
back in
blocks
the
from the
day.
villagers, and they immediately called for Iron Man to come save them. And this farm works beautifully. I won't have to worry about iron ever again. Yeah, I bet you don't believe that, do you? I was in the farming mode at
Nice,
this point,
simple.
and I have one last open farm
Not
spot to
super
use.
efficient,
I
but
filled
it gets
in
the
and then
job
made a
done.
border out of red sand and then gravel in the center. I'm going to make a fairly decent bamboo farm for unlimited fuel and some sticks if I
Also,
can
being
concentrate all
being
going
sat
soon. I
down for
also
such
saw
a
that
long
iron
time,
golems really love to spawn in the
I'm
walls
starting
of
to
the
feel
water
the
slide
pain
and
in my
get stuck
legs.
there. I'll have to keep an eye on them for the rest of the movie. After making that iron farm, however, I don't like how I don't have any more cobblestone, and it's kind of rare to get, so I just made this simple little cobblestone generator. Didn't need anything fancy or big, but I will have to mine for a while because I want to use stone bricks for my house. I expanded the bamboo farm since it's growing at a rate that I wish the sugarcane would, and then got back to the cobblestone generator. However, it was really slow only having one block to mine, so I used 0.3% of my power and made a second side to the generator, making it, get this, twice as fast. Also, if you put a slab over the lava, it'll help a good majority of the blocks not get burnt. I spent the entire day over here and ended up getting 3
Oh, I
stacks
didn't
of
know that.
cobblestone. Today was a big old chore day. I had to stay on top of bamboo or else the furnaces would run out. I made a hopper to help me out with that since I'm rich in iron now and got back to mining the cobblestone generator so I can get 4 stacks of cobblestone for enough stone bricks. Then I saw that the special block had stone bricks on it. I mined a way to prepare for the house and got this chest with a meal spawn egg inside of it. This farm is really making me miss missed my autoinator. I got back to mining the block and collecting stone bricks while the cobblestone smelted in the furnaces. And then Jack Skellington and his goons came for a visit. Iron Man said hi to them and then they left for some reason.
Goons.
Since they obviously didn't want their cool horses, I took them. I just tied them up to the mushroom pen and got back to the block. And then these magicians came by and tried to show me a cool trick. But Iron Man isn't really into black magic. Something about it going against science. Anyways, I now have 2 totems of undying. I feel like I'm at home now and very safe. All of the cobblestone finished smelting and I made all of the stone bricks that I could and would also need. I went to an open spot and began the bridge out. I wanted this place to be fancy and use expensive blocks. The front is kind of curved. I didn't want it to be straight like a square out here. And then didn't want to do all of that work, so I made the rest of it a box.
Didn't
but
what?
At least the entrance looks cool. And then I just couldn't handle it anymore. The chickens enjoyed the open space for too long and I didn't like how their pen took up a big spot right here. It was annoying going around it. So I made the traditional 1 block wide containment unit for the chickens. I got some eggs in there and then let the chickens roam free. They've been cooped up for so long and I wanted to give them some freedom.
Okay, chat, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't think bows and arrows work in this world.
But I extended the stone brick slab outline by 2 more blocks. And I don't know why,
Because
but
the skeleton
the
just shot
incredibly
at me.
confusing for me. After that, I used up all of the spruce wood that I had, but
And his
then it
arrow
went
just
full.
bounced
I
off
got
of me.
about halfway done. I tended to all my farms today.
You know, the
and
thing
then
that
I
happened to
went chopping
me?
down the trees. It'd probably be smart if I extended this so I could chop down more trees. Anyways, once that was
I'm
all
convinced.
done, I added all the spruce slabs I just made, and as a wrestler would say at dinner, it wasn't enough. To cut it short, I chopped down trees for the majority of today and then finished off the wooden section of the
Nice.
platform. I really underestimated how massive this place is.
Chat,
I'm going to use the
chat, I
cobblestone
did it.
generator to get some
Chat,
more
I did
stone
it.
bricks,
We got both of them.
there's no point really since
We got the
the
money
special
launderer.
gives me them already. Also, I got this pig spawn egg and a lot of golden stuff and a slow falling potion. I don't know if this was really faster than a cobblestone generator, but we're nearing day 100 and still not finished with the last phase. Once that deadly monster party was finished, I got another totem of undying and have 3 total now. Then Jack Skellington came back, but I don't have enough leads for 4 more horses. Also, I
The
don't
cheese
really
touch
care
and
for them.
money
roughly
launderer
every
are back.
30 seconds, a creeper
'Kay.
kept spawning here. It kept me on my toes, almost as much as these magicians did. 2 of them came by, and I'm up to 5 totems now. Then I got this spawn egg. Tongue twister. Not sure.
Ugh. I am happy with that. But it's late. And I'm tired because I haven't slept. So I'm going to end stream there. Sorry for not letting y'all finish the video. Honestly, I think I have to take this part of my thing